Today we're here with Father-Daughter Flights in our Now You Know series, and I want to introduce you to a couple people that we met this weekend. So tell us who you are and where you're from. And they're not on YouTube, so this is one of those.
We are not YouTubers. I'm Lee Trotter. This is my wife Stephanie. We are from Lehi, Utah, which is a small town just south of Salt Lake City, Utah. Brigham Young University is kind of the area for those of you who know that part of the country.
Great. And so we met you down at the ACCA event, but you didn't come for the ACCAs. You got dragged in by a bunch of these crazy short field guys.
I did. I've been known and been flying with Corey Robin for, I don't know, a year and a half, 2 years now, or a second season anyway. And we decided to all join up and come out to Oshkosh that we're at right now. And so there was about 11 planes. Awesome. We all came down, and I'm telling you, Oshkosh is like really good. The trip out here, spectacular.
Yeah.
Spectacular. Just
really fun.
Wild horses, running in herds across Wyoming to rivers, canyons, the whole deal.
Yeah. So Steph, how about you? How's the, so this is the first time we get to do an interview with somebody who brought their spouse along.
Oh, really?
Who came willingly. I gotta have that part too. Who's here willingly, because I know you love it too.
Right. I've had a great time. It's been a lot of fun. So doing a lot of things I haven't done before, but having a great time.
Yeah. And we're sitting here not in front of their plane, so tell me what you fly and how it's set up, because I want to actually highlight what you guys do.
Well, okay. So I don't have a competition.
This is their, by the way, this is their United airplane going by.
Yeah, there's my.
Welcome to Oshkosh.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't have a competition plane. The guys I fly with, they have highly modified planes that take off and land in extremely short distance. I've got a true bush plane,
right,
which is what we use it for. We like to camp, we like to go in the back country, but it's still a good performing plane.
So give us the year, the model.
So I've got a 2012 American Champion Denali Scout.
Yeah.
So
it is a sweet plane. It's down the line. We can't show it to you right now.
Yeah, we got parked on truly the South 40, and it is out there. But
we will cut in a clip though of the Stoll demo. You're gonna fly that tonight, right?
No,
you're not.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I won't be doing the Stoll demo here. We did it. We
okay.
Did
I've got a video clip. We'll get your plane in the picture here.
Very good.
Yeah.
But it's a it's a very comfortable plane. Its purpose is backcountry, but it's still a highly performing aircraft. I can get in and out. If you give me 400 feet, I'm golden.
Which you proved in
Which, there was only 400 feet. And
the first takeoff was 396, but he got better after that.
Yeah, it was a little bit tight, and I was heavy.
Yeah,
I was heavy because we still had a lot of our stuff in the plane, and
right.
But
which is how you'd fly it into the back country.
Right.
It was the purpose of me flying on that flight was to show that ordinary planes that you and I would own
right
can do the same kind of things that these highly modified planes can do.
As we were just talking with my friend here. The Dirty Bird behind us is actually from Minnesota, where we lived. I was born and raised there. We lived and drove by their airport 20 miles away for 9 years. So it's kind of a little catch-up thing going here. A Cessna 170. Hey, you can go out and get a Cessna 170 and put the right tires on it and land off airport
and have a good time doing it. Have a good time doing it.
So you guys, there's an 18-year-old competing tonight, who gets to play with his dad's money in planes. But he's an amazing pilot. See our intro video from last year, the steerman I was flying in. That's Austin Clemens. I love him. But when you guys, your mom, dad, grandpa, grandma, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
All the above.
So it's not just a young man's thing.
No,
And
grandparents.
How did you get started flying? Is it in your family history? Is it passing on to the kids?
No.
Is it just you guys?
It's all him.
I always wanted to be a pilot. I was the little kid that had the toy that imagined taking off landing.
The little jet went through the mashed potatoes and Mom yelled at you.
All the stuff.
Perfect.
And I did that as a kid, and I didn't know if I wanted to go into medicine that was in our family or be a pilot, which nobody was in our family. So I did the medicine thing, then I did the whole pilot thing. So I ended up doing both.
Yeah.
And I've been flying for about 30 years. As soon as I finished the medicine thing, I literally, when I got my certificate that says, you've arrived, as a physician, I'm not kidding. If that was on a Friday, Saturday, on Monday, I took like 10 days off work, and I flew every hour that I could, and I was done in that 10 days and had my private.
We have a retired physician at our local airport who Katie and I get to fly with, and I asked him how he got into aviation, and someday I'll have to put him on the channel because it's a great story. But everybody, when they graduate from med school, buys a boat or a plane. And he said he was in the Navy, he was tired of boats, so he went and got a plane.
Yeah. The first plane I got was an expensive one. We didn't have any money, but you can still get into it, without spending a ton of money.
Yeah.
You're not going to have the best plane out there, but you'll have a safe plane and a plane that flies. What more do you want?
It gets you up and puts you back down.
Yeah. So, I flew my whole life to get from point A to point B. And a couple years ago, it was like, I just want to fly now for the sake of flying. Have, nowhere to go and all day to get there.
Excellent.
And that's what I wanted to do. And so then we thought about, aerobatic stuff, just to go up and twirl around and stuff like this.
She's shaking her head no.
Yeah. So she was like,
backcountry got the thumbs up.
Yeah. So she's like, I am not getting in that airplane with you, which I can see, she's probably right.
Yeah.
He's a doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no.
So then we talked more, and I thought, we really enjoy camping. We love the camping thing, and so putting the backcountry camping, fishing, hiking, with aviation, it was then big tires, high wing, low and slow, and we did it. So that's how I got into this type of aircraft. And then of course I went back to airplane school, talking with a lot of folks, reading a ton of things, getting some training that I needed to fly backcountry. It is not the same as flying over everything, like
and
most,
landing where there's a stripe.
and
And
landing.
they've cleaned everything out of your way.
That's right.
Yeah.
Everything is it seems to be routine in that regard. Backcountry flying is anything but. And so I needed to learn all that stuff. Don't land on two different colors of sand. Don't straddle different colors of sand. One of them's different than the other, and it's gonna throw you off. The things like that.
Mountain flying.
The
winds.
air currents and mountain flying, trying to use updrafts to help you.
I'll bet you're way more aware of thermals than the average.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
sometimes your plane, we don't have real powerful planes, and air currents going up are fine. It's the one, if everything that goes up must come down.
Yep.
And if you're on that back side, you won't outclimb it. Mother Nature will get the best of you on that.
Sure.
So but just learning things. It's very safe if you do what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
So that's what we did, and I don't know. I've enjoyed it. What do you think?
I had a lot of fun.
What's your most favorite place?
That was my next question.
Oh, is that
Great.
right?
Awesome.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My
So
most
where's your
favorite
next?
place up in the mountains?
Yeah, or I don't care. Even
Moose
not.
Creek, Thomas Creek, Johnson Creek.
All the creeks.
All the creeks.
Yeah.
Now this is
There's-
all the panhandle of Idaho.
Yeah,
I was
That's
going to
all
say
up in
Johnson
Idaho.
Creek is one I've heard of,
Right.
and
So, but anyway, there's a lot of fantastic places up along the Snake River
Yes.
that are
beautiful.
I
lot
grew
of
up on the Snake River. So
Did you really?
I did.
Oh,
I
man.
loved it.
Yeah.
we have
Loved
friends. We have friends in the Star Valley,
It. Oh yeah.
and whitewater rafted the Snake River, have
Wow.
you know.
It's just awesome.
I now, as I'm getting my pilot's license, now I need to go back because I just want to go see the Husky plant. You know, I want to go visit
Yeah,
Aviat and fly those canyons. But yeah,
It's really, it's you know, you can watch the YouTube videos and all this. I'm telling you, it doesn't do it justice.
yeah.
You've got to get up there. It's so beautiful. It's breathtaking. You know, you get up in the morning. It's crisp and
Cool.
cool and
It's so
No
hot here.
humidity.
yeah, it's
Welcome
just-
to the Midwest
Right.
Oshkosh week. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, it's really something that you just got to experience.
That's
and
cool.
you can do it on a raft. A little quick funny story that, you know, we had gone up. There's a lot of hot springs up in northern Idaho that
Yeah.
are they're mapped out, but they're not developed, and you typically have to hike to them. So now this is so remote that you either get to it by plane, or later I found out by water. So we landed on this little tiny place in the middle of nowhere. We hike up, we finally find this hot springs in the middle of nowhere, and thought, oh, this is going to be great. Our own private little hot springs. So we aren't there a few minutes, and Steph's going, I think I hear somebody, and I'm like, oh, it's probably just an animal.
We're in the middle of nowhere.
We're in the middle of you can't physically get here.
Yeah.
And there was no planes where I was, so I thought I was pretty safe. And I go, it's probably just an animal. There's deer, or you know, you got moose and elk, and you got bears. But
You didn't bring that
we
up.
didn't bring
yeah.
that. I didn't bring that part up. But you know, it's like, you know, it's just probably some animals, and all of a sudden these animals actually speak English. And so
You're in the Jungle Book.
so all of a sudden coming down the trail to this
We're
little,
watching the ultralights fly right over our
Right
head to
over
land 80 feet away here.
yeah. Anyway, there shows up probably between 20 and 30 people. I mean,
Rafting
it was
trip.
And yeah, we got
That's
down there,
exactly
and it
what
was
it
a bunch
was.
of rafters that had
Their
come
guides
down.
dropped them off. They hiked up.
So, but the good news is they were great. It was a good bunch, but
They're not worried about weight and balance. They bring beverages
they,
usually on those
yeah,
trips, right?
they brought.
I mean, I'm talking
They
diet
have to-
sodas and
Yeah.
water.
The guides carry everything for them.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, so even in the back country, you do run into folks there, and but it was a good time.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
So a very recreational approach to flying, but in a unique way, and in a seeing parts of the country that really most Americans. I mean, I've been
Yeah.
blessed to be able to travel out west and do some of those rafting
Right.
trips and things like that in my life. But so favorite place is one of the creeks, any one of the creeks. What about the future? What do you hope to do with aviation other than just grow old together and keep landing the plane?
If I can
Any
keep
of your kids or grandkids interested in
Oh
it?
yeah.
Oh yeah, I just have to take my test for the CFI, and I've got several family members already doing the ground school.
Cool.
I've taken, you know, I took my daughter for, was it her 40th birthday?
Yep.
I took her down into southern Utah in the Moab area, and there's the Green River and Green River, the city. Right on the outskirts is a big truck stop. It's got Arby's in it and all that. So I took her out. We hit some of the backcountry strips in southern Utah. A lot of fun. But what blew her mind is it's about noon, and we come in and we land alongside the highway, and I pull up into the Arby's parking lot, and we get out and had lunch.
You might be in the backcountry.
So-
Absolutely.
and
That's awesome.
it's
You guys
just-
got a few funny looks.
Yeah, you get some funny looks. It's like, can you do that? And I'm like, yes, it is legal, and as long as we don't, put anybody in risk in that, which we're very safe in that regard. But it's just something you don't always do. But that's the kind of stuff that you can do with planes. And if I can keep doing that till I'm all gray, I got a lot of gray now, but until I'm all gray,
It's maturity.
yeah, it's maturity.
Grandkids all love it.
Yeah, I take all the
All of it.
grandkids and like saying, so yeah, I just, it's one of those things, you either have the bug or you don't.
Yeah.
You like it or you don't.
Well, apparently there's about 300,000 people who have the
I
bug
know.
around here.
It's pretty easy to catch. It's very infectious.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Yeah, you thought COVID was bad.
Yeah.
Don't get into aviation.
Yeah, and there's no
I'm gonna cut that
immunization.
out, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. I don't want to go down that road.
Yeah, there's no immunization for this disease. When you get it, you got it, and it's terminal.
That's awesome.
You're gonna do it till you can't do it anymore.
Yeah, great.
So
Thank you guys for a few minutes of your time
Oh,
and telling
pleasure.
your story. It was a pleasure to meet you guys in Illinois. See you up here. We'll be around another day or so.
very good.
It's father-daughter flights, and now you know the Trotters.